northwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour after midnight. For Thursday, mostly sunny in the morning, then becoming partly cloudy. Highs in the lower 60s. Northwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. And for Thursday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the lower 30s. And the forecast for the Sandia and Marzano Mountains for today, breezy. Mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-50s. West winds 15 to 25 miles per hour with gusts up to 35 miles per hour in the afternoon. For tonight, very windy. Mostly clear. Lows in the mid-30s. West winds 30 to 40 miles per hour with gusts up to 55 miles per hour. For Thursday, very windy. Partly cloudy. Highs in the mid-50s. Northwest winds 30 to 40 miles per hour with gusts up to 55 miles per hour, diminishing to 15 to 25 miles per hour in the afternoon. And for Thursday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the mid-30s. West winds 10 to 15 miles per hour in the evening. Checking the forecast for Santa Fe and Los Alamos for today, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 50s. Southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour in the afternoon. For tonight, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 30s. West winds 15 to 20 miles per hour, becoming northwest after midnight. For Thursday, mostly sunny in the morning, then becoming partly cloudy. Highs in the mid-50s. Northwest winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. And for Thursday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the upper 20s. And the forecast for the Sangre de Cristo Mountains for today, windy. Mostly sunny. Highs around 50. Southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, increasing to west 20 to 30 miles per hour with gusts up to 40 miles per hour in the afternoon. For tonight, windy. Mostly clear. Lows in the upper 20s. West winds 20 to 30 miles per hour with gusts up to 45 miles per hour. For Thursday, windy. Mostly sunny in the morning, then becoming partly cloudy. Highs in the mid-40s. West winds 20 to 30 miles per hour with gusts up to 45 miles per hour, diminishing to 15 to 20 miles per hour in the afternoon. And for Thursday night, partly cloudy in the evening, then becoming mostly clear. Lows in the upper 20s. West winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. Now the extended forecast for the Albuquerque metro area, Friday, partly cloudy. Highs in the mid-60s. Lows in the mid-30s. Saturday, mostly clear. Highs in the lower 70s. Lows in the mid-30s. Sunday, mostly clear. Highs in the upper 60s. Lows in the mid-30s. Monday, mostly clear. Highs in the mid-60s. Lows in the mid-30s. Tuesday, partly cloudy. Highs in the mid-60s. Now the extended forecast for the Sandia and Marzano Mountains, Friday, partly cloudy. Breezy. Highs in the upper 50s. Lows in the upper 30s. Saturday, mostly clear. Highs in the lower 60s. Lows in the upper 30s. Sunday, mostly clear. Highs in the upper 50s. Lows in the upper 30s. Monday, mostly clear. Highs around 60. Lows in the mid-30s. Tuesday, partly cloudy. Highs around 60. You're listening to wxj34, broadcasting on a frequency of 162.400 MHz over central New Mexico. Programming for this station originates from the National Weather Service Office in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Now from the forecast office in Albuquerque, here are the 11 a.m. observations. At the Albuquerque Sunport, it was fair. The temperature was 53 degrees, with a dew point of 23. Relative humidity was 31%. Wind calm. The pressure was 30.16 inches and falling. Double Eagle Airport, sunny, temperature 50, Santa Fe, fair, 47 degrees, Grants, fair temperature 42, Los Alamos, fair, 44 degrees, and at Klein's Corners, fair, temperature 52, truth or consequences. Las Cruces, fair, 57 degrees. Gallup, fair, temperature 47. Flagstaff, fair, temperature 59. Tucson, fair, temperature 66. Deming, fair, temperature 60. El Paso, fair, temperature 59. Tucumcari, fair, temperature 65. Amarillo, fair, temperature 63. Raton, fair, 51 degrees. Denver, partly sunny, 64 degrees. Once again in Albuquerque, fair and the temperature was 53 degrees. Wind calm. The current time is 11:36 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Here are the key impacts. Updated at 10:35 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, Wednesday, December 17, 2025. High winds will favor areas along and immediately east of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains and Central Highlands late this afternoon through Thursday morning. Sporadic and erratic wind gusts of 45 to 65 miles per hour will create hazardous crosswinds on area highways, especially for high-profile vehicles. Dry and unseasonably warm weather persists with numerous high-temperature records threatened through the next week. Wind advisory in effect from 6 p.m. this evening to 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time Thursday. What? Northwest winds 25 to 40 miles per hour with gusts up to 55 miles per hour expected. Where? Sandia and Manzano Mountains, including Edgewood, Johnson and Bartlett Mesas, including Raton Pass, Union County, Harding County, and eastern San Miguel County. When? From 6 p.m. this evening to 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time Thursday. Impacts. Gusty winds will blow around unsecured objects. Tree limbs may be blown down. Expect strong crosswinds on area roadways. Holiday decorations may become airborne. Winds this strong can make driving difficult, especially for high-profile vehicles. Use extra caution. Forecast for the Middle Rio Grande Valley, including the Albuquerque metro area, for today, sunny. Highs in the lower 60s. For tonight, mostly clear. Lows in the mid-30s. Northwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour after midnight. For Thursday, mostly sunny in the morning, then becoming partly cloudy. Highs in the lower 60s. Northwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. And for Thursday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the lower 30s. This was a test of the NOAA weather radio warning device. Following the alarm tone, your receiver should have turned on automatically. The alarm tone just transmitted should have been heard on any operating receiver. The alarm tone will be used to alert you in times of threatening weather, and will be followed by a watch, warning, or emergency message. This test will be conducted each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon, except when hazardous weather threatens. The test will then be postponed until the first fair weather day. Once again, this has been a test of the NOAA weather radio warning device. We now return to normal programming. Forecast for the Middle Rio Grande Valley, including the Albuquerque metro area,